15 future megaprojects will change the world forever, and they might become a reality much sooner than you'd expect. For example, smart cities. Smart cities are set to redefine urban living, blending cutting-edge technology with city infrastructure to create efficient, sustainable, and highly connected environments. Imagine cities where everything is interconnected. A central network tracks the location of all electric vehicles and flying drones in real time, using sensors and AI to manage traffic flow and ensure safety. Traffic lights in these cities are no longer static, but respond dynamically, reducing congestion by adjusting to the real-time flow of vehicles and pedestrians. This level of responsiveness aims to create an urban environment where delays and traffic jams are minimized, making the daily commute smoother and faster. Autonomous vehicles are a central feature of these smart cities, constantly communicating with each other to optimize traffic. Cars, buses, and trucks equipped with advanced sensors and communication systems share data on their speed, location, and intended route. This coordination allows vehicles to anticipate each other's actions, reducing the risk of accidents and improving overall efficiency. Imagine a city where traffic lights are almost obsolete because vehicles know when to stop, start, and merge seamlessly, avoiding sudden stops or traffic buildup. This interconnected system would not only optimize traffic flow, but also reduces emissions and makes travel safer. In addition to autonomous vehicles, the infrastructure in these cities would support a fleet of robo-taxis that are always available and can be requested through a mobile app. These electric, self-driving taxis make urban transport accessible, convenient, and environmentally friendly, catering to both residents and visitors. Smart city infrastructure is designed to support these robo-taxis with dedicated charging stations and optimized routes, ensuring that they are efficient and widely available. Security in smart cities would be significantly enhanced through advanced AI-powered surveillance systems. High-tech networks of cameras, sensors, and analytics software could monitor public areas, identifying potential threats and notifying authorities in real time. Robots equipped with cameras and sensors could even patrol public areas, ensuring safety and monitoring for unusual activity. While such surveillance would raise important discussions around privacy, its potential to reduce crime and improve public safety could be substantial. Make sure to stick around to the end because this video explores Hyperloop networks, Zettascale supercomputers, the Very Large Hadron Collider, fusion power plants, Arcologies, artificial islands, and more. Number 2. Space elevators. Space elevators are among the most visionary megaprojects that could completely transform how humanity accesses space. Imagine a giant cable stretching from Earth's surface into orbit, allowing vehicles to smoothly ascend and descend without the explosive energy needed for rocket launches. The space elevator concept involves a tether anchored to the ground and extending far beyond geostationary orbit, where it is balanced by a counterweight. Along this tether, specialized climbers would carry cargo and passengers, offering a vastly more cost-effective and energy-efficient way to reach space. This technology could change space travel from an extraordinary event to a routine operation. The potential advantages of a space elevator are profound. Currently, rockets are the only means to send payloads to space, but they are expensive, fuel-hungry, and produce significant pollution. A space elevator, in contrast, could dramatically reduce launch costs, possibly by a factor of 100, and eliminate the need for massive amounts of chemical propellant. The climbers on a space elevator could be powered by electric energy, making the entire process more sustainable and environmentally friendly. This cost reduction and green technology could open the door to large-scale space construction projects, lunar mining, and even human colonization of other celestial bodies. With a space elevator, we could transport entire segments of space stations, build solar power arrays in orbit, and facilitate the rapid movement of people and materials. Such a system would allow frequent, reliable access to space, something that is currently limited by the high costs and complexities of rocket launches. It could transform space from a frontier accessible only to well-funded national agencies and billionaires into a domain open to broader economic development and scientific research. Of course, the challenges are immense. The tether material needs to be stronger than anything we have today, ideally using advanced materials like carbon nanotubes or graphene. Creating such a material and ensuring it can be produced at scale remains a significant hurdle. The risk of collisions with satellites or space debris also poses a threat, necessitating sophisticated tracking and avoidance systems. Despite these challenges, the vision of a space elevator remains compelling. If humanity can solve the technical problems, it could revolutionize our relationship with space, making it cheaper, cleaner, and more accessible. Number 3. Arcologies. Arcologies are futuristic megastructures that aim to combine architecture and ecology into self-sustaining urban habitats. Imagine entire cities contained within massive vertical buildings, designed to be compact, efficient, and capable of housing tens of thousands of people while maintaining a minimal ecological footprint. Arcologies are designed to provide everything a community needs: homes, workplaces, entertainment, and green spaces, all in one interconnected structure. The goal is to address the challenges of overpopulation, urban sprawl, and environmental degradation by creating dense, sustainable communities that coexist harmoniously with the environment. One of the most fascinating aspects of Arcologies is their focus on self-sufficiency. These megastructures would integrate renewable energy systems, vertical farms, and water recycling technologies to minimize their reliance on external resources. By using advanced vertical farming methods, Arcologies could grow enough food within their walls to sustain residents, cutting down on the need for transport and reducing carbon emissions. This level of efficiency makes Arcologies a potentially revolutionary answer to both the housing crisis and the pressing need for sustainable urban development. Arcologies also represent a bold reimagining of urban life. Instead of sprawling cities that require extensive commuting, these structures would make all essential services accessible within walking distance. By minimizing the need for cars, Arcologies could significantly reduce traffic congestion and air pollution, creating a cleaner, healthier environment for inhabitants. This compact living model could also foster a greater sense of community, as people would live and work in closer proximity, promoting social interaction and reducing the isolation that can sometimes occur in large urban areas. Number 4. Hyperloop transportation networks. Imagine being able to travel between major cities at speeds exceeding 700 miles per hour, all while gliding through a vacuum-sealed tube with minimal friction. Originally proposed by Elon Musk, the Hyperloop promises to make that vision a reality, using advanced technology to drastically reduce travel times and improve connectivity. The technology behind Hyperloop involves sealed tubes with very low air pressure, allowing specially designed pods to move with minimal resistance. Electromagnetic propulsion systems and air bearings allow these pods to achieve ultra-high speeds in a smooth, almost frictionless environment. Because of its unique design, Hyperloop is capable of outpacing traditional forms of transportation, including high-speed trains and airplanes. When it comes to efficiency and energy consumption, it aims to offer a sustainable solution that uses less energy and has a smaller carbon footprint compared to conventional transportation methods. One of the most compelling aspects of Hyperloop is its potential to drastically alter the landscape of urban commuting and intercity travel. Imagine traveling from Los Angeles to San Francisco in under an hour, or from Washington, D.C. to New York City in just minutes. The Hyperloop could effectively shrink distances, making it possible for people to work in one city and live in another without spending hours on the road or in the air. This level of connectivity could revolutionize how we think about city planning, job opportunities, and even real estate, making once distant places easily accessible. Number 5. Zettascale supercomputers. Zettascale supercomputers are the next frontier in computing power, set to revolutionize science, industry, and technology by achieving computational capabilities that are 1,000 times greater than today's most advanced exascale supercomputers. These futuristic machines could perform an astonishing 1 sextillion calculations per second. That's 10, followed by 21 zeros every single second. This level of power would redefine what's possible in fields ranging from climate modeling to medicine and artificial intelligence. Imagine a supercomputer with the processing capacity to solve in minutes what would take current systems years to complete. That's the transformative promise of Zettascale computing. One of the most exciting applications of Zettascale supercomputers is in understanding and mitigating climate change. With this level of processing power, scientists could create ultra-detailed climate models that simulate complex atmospheric, oceanic, and land interactions with unparalleled accuracy. These simulations could provide better predictions of climate trends and help formulate effective global responses to environmental challenges. Additionally, Zettascale power could revolutionize the development of renewable energy systems by optimizing the design and deployment of wind farms, solar arrays, and smart grids. In medicine, Zettascale computing could fast-track breakthroughs in personalized healthcare. By processing and analyzing vast amounts of genetic, clinical, and lifestyle data, these supercomputers could develop individualized treatment plans tailored to a person's specific genetic makeup and health history. This could lead to more effective therapies for diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, and other complex conditions that have eluded conventional treatments. Artificial intelligence would also reach new heights with Zettascale computing. AI systems could be trained on incredibly large data sets in a fraction of the time it takes today, resulting in more advanced machine learning models with greater understanding and reasoning abilities. From autonomous vehicles to smart cities, the applications of AI powered by Zettascale processing would be virtually limitless. While building a Zettascale supercomputer poses significant challenges, particularly in terms of energy consumption and cooling, ongoing advancements in quantum computing, new materials, and energy-efficient architectures are bringing this ambitious goal closer to reality. Number 6. Fusion power plants. Fusion power plants represent the pinnacle of human ingenuity and ambition. Imagine harnessing the same force that powers the sun, nuclear fusion, to produce clean, nearly unlimited energy here on Earth. Unlike the nuclear fission reactors we currently use, which split heavy atoms to release energy, fusion involves combining light atoms, like hydrogen, under extreme pressure and temperature to create helium, releasing vast amounts of energy in the process. What makes fusion so compelling is that it produces minimal radioactive waste and carries no risk of a catastrophic meltdown, offering a much safer alternative to conventional nuclear power. The potential benefits of fusion are game-changing. Fusion power promises a sustainable, virtually limitless energy source because its primary fuel, hydrogen isotopes, can be easily extracted from seawater. Unlike fossil fuels, which are finite and contribute heavily to climate change, fusion emits no greenhouse gases. This means that fusion could drastically reduce carbon emissions, playing a crucial role in mitigating global climate change. Additionally, fusion doesn't face the reliability issues of renewable sources like wind and solar, which depend on weather conditions. It provides a stable, round-the-clock supply of energy that could revolutionize global power systems. Despite its promise, achieving functional fusion power is one of the greatest scientific and engineering challenges humanity faces. For fusion to occur, reactors need to reach temperatures of over 100 million degrees Celsius, conditions hotter than the core of the sun. This requires state-of-the-art technologies, like magnetic confinement, to contain the superheated plasma where fusion reactions occur. ITER, an international megaproject currently under construction in France, aims to prove that large-scale fusion is feasible. If successful, ITER will pave the way for commercial fusion reactors that could meet humanity's energy needs indefinitely. Fusion power plants, once operational, could change the world by providing a clean, abundant, and sustainable energy supply. They offer a future where energy scarcity is a thing of the past, and our reliance on polluting fossil fuels is drastically reduced. Number 7. The Very Large Hadron Collider. Building on the success of CERN's Large Hadron Collider, the Very Large Hadron Collider would be a massive particle accelerator, far bigger and more powerful than its predecessor. Stretching over hundreds of kilometers, This collider would accelerate particles to even higher energies, allowing scientists to explore the deepest mysteries of physics, such as the nature of dark matter, the existence of extra dimensions, and the fundamental forces that hold the universe together. This massive collider would provide an opportunity to discover new particles and phenomena that the current Large Hadron Collider simply cannot reach. The knowledge gained from smashing particles together at unprecedented speeds would not only expand our understanding of the universe, but could also lead to breakthroughs in technology, medicine, and material science. Building such an enormous machine would also push the limits of engineering, requiring innovations in superconducting magnets, energy storage, and ultra-precise measurement techniques. While this collider is still in the conceptual phase and faces challenges related to cost and feasibility, the potential scientific rewards make it an incredibly enticing prospect. If constructed, it could be the key to answering some of the most profound questions about our universe, taking humanity one step closer to unlocking the ultimate secrets of existence. Number 8. Artificial islands. Artificial islands are among the most ambitious megaprojects being explored to address the growing challenges of urban expansion, land scarcity, and rising sea levels. These large-scale land reclamation projects involve creating new landmasses from the ocean, providing opportunities for urban development, tourism, and even agriculture. Utilizing advanced engineering techniques and sustainable practices, artificial islands offer a bold vision for expanding habitable and productive space in densely populated areas. One of the most compelling aspects of artificial islands is their potential to alleviate land scarcity in coastal cities. As urban populations swell, cities are struggling to find the space needed for housing, infrastructure, and green areas. By building artificial islands, countries can expand their urban landscapes without encroaching on existing natural habitats or farmland. This makes them particularly attractive for cities like Tokyo, Dubai, and Singapore, where available land is limited and the demand for space is high. In addition to urban expansion, artificial islands have become popular tourist destinations. Projects like Dubai's Palm Jumeirah are famous for their luxurious resorts, beautiful beaches, and unique architecture, making them a draw for international visitors. These islands can boost local economies by attracting tourism and investment, creating jobs, and stimulating growth. Artificial islands could also be used for agriculture, employing innovative techniques like vertical farming to create food sources close to urban centers, reducing the carbon footprint of food transportation. However, creating artificial islands is not without challenges. The environmental impact of these projects can be significant, including disruption of marine ecosystems, increased coastal erosion, and pollution. Furthermore, the high costs associated with constructing and maintaining artificial islands mean they are often accessible only to wealthier nations or private investors. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits, such as addressing land scarcity and adapting to rising sea levels, make artificial islands an exciting concept for the future. Number 9. The Extremely Large Telescope. The Extremely Large Telescope is set to become one of the most powerful astronomical tools ever built, poised to revolutionize our understanding of the universe. With plans to be located high in the Atacama Desert of Chile, this telescope will feature a massive 39-meter primary mirror, making it the largest optical and infrared telescope in the world. Its enormous size and cutting-edge technology will allow it to capture detailed images of distant celestial objects that have previously been beyond our reach, enabling astronomers to peer deeper into space than ever before. One of the most exciting possibilities of the Extremely Large Telescope is its potential to help answer some of the biggest questions in astronomy. The telescope's powerful optics will allow scientists to directly observe exoplanets, planets orbiting stars outside our solar system, with unprecedented clarity. By studying these distant worlds, astronomers hope to determine whether they have atmospheres capable of supporting life. This telescope could even detect the chemical signatures of biological activity, bringing us closer to finding evidence of extraterrestrial life. It will also be instrumental in exploring the origins of the universe. Its ability to observe the faint light from the earliest stars and galaxies could provide crucial insights into the formation of cosmic structures after the Big Bang. This information will help scientists piece together the complex history of the universe, shedding light on how galaxies like our own Milky Way were formed and how they have evolved over billions of years. Another major goal of TIS telescope is to study dark matter and dark energy, mysterious components that make up most of the universe but remain largely unknown. The extremely large telescope's powerful capabilities will help map the distribution of dark matter by observing the way it influences the motion of galaxies and the bending of light. Additionally, the telescope will contribute to understanding dark energy, the force driving the accelerated expansion of the universe, providing data that could change our fundamental theories of physics. Number 10. Earth scrapers. Earth scrapers are an exciting and innovative concept that flips the traditional skyscraper model upside down. Instead of towering above the ground, earth scrapers extend deep below the surface, creating vast underground urban spaces that could redefine how we think about city living. Designed to tackle the challenges of urban overcrowding, land scarcity, and environmental impact, earth scrapers could house entire communities, complete with homes, offices, green spaces, and amenities, all beneath the city streets. By building downwards, these structures offer a way to expand urban space without altering city skylines or encroaching on natural habitats. One of the most compelling aspects of earth scrapers is their potential for sustainability. Building underground provides natural insulation, reducing the energy required for heating and cooling. The Earth's surrounding temperature remains relatively constant, making these structures energy efficient and environmentally friendly. Moreover, earth scrapers can incorporate green technologies like geothermal energy, solar panels, and advanced ventilation systems to ensure a comfortable and sustainable living environment for inhabitants. By integrating vertical gardens and shared green spaces, earth scrapers can also help enhance the quality of life, offering a refuge from the hustle and bustle of city life above. Earth scrapers could also help preserve a city's cultural heritage. Many urban centers face the challenge of balancing modernization with the preservation of historical sites. By building downwards, cities can continue to grow without demolishing existing landmarks or changing the visual character of their iconic skylines. Additionally, by using the underground space for commercial, residential, or recreational purposes, earth scrapers free up above-ground areas for parks, pedestrian zones, and other public amenities that can enhance urban life. While constructing an earth scraper presents engineering challenges, such as ensuring proper lighting, ventilation, and structural integrity, advancements in construction technology are bringing these ambitious projects closer to reality. If successful, earth scrapers could become a revolutionary way to expand urban environments, making cities more sustainable, efficient, and enjoyable for everyone. Number 11. Massive reforestation projects. Massive reforestation projects are among the most impactful megaprojects that could reshape the future of our planet. Imagine initiatives spanning entire continents, dedicated to planting billions of trees to restore the world's forests. These efforts are crucial for combating climate change, preserving biodiversity, and revitalizing degraded ecosystems. By planting trees on a massive scale, we can absorb large amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, making reforestation an essential part of the solution to global warming. Reforestation doesn't just address climate change, it also plays a pivotal role in preserving biodiversity. Forests are home to over 80% of the world's terrestrial species, from plants and insects to birds and mammals. By restoring forest habitats, we give countless species the chance to recover and thrive, helping to reverse the alarming rate of extinction we face today. Additionally, forests play a key role in maintaining ecosystem services, such as water purification, soil conservation, and flood regulation, all of which directly benefit local communities. One of the most exciting aspects of massive reforestation is the broad coalition of support it enjoys. Governments, private companies, and non-profit organizations have all thrown their weight behind these initiatives, resulting in projects like the Great Green Wall in Africa, which aims to restore degraded lands across 11 countries. This global support makes reforestation one of the most feasible large-scale environmental projects, capable of uniting people around a common goal of planetary healing. Number 12. The Boring Company's tunnel networks. The Boring Company's tunnel networks are set to redefine urban transportation by taking traffic underground, providing an innovative solution to congestion and inefficiency in modern cities. Founded by Elon Musk, the Boring Company aims to create an extensive underground system of tunnels for autonomous electric vehicles and high-speed transit, ultimately reducing the burden on surface roads. Imagine being able to bypass rush-hour traffic entirely, cruising through a tunnel network below the city that whisks you to your destination smoothly and without delay. One of the main problems these tunnel networks address is surface traffic congestion. Major cities worldwide are grappling with the problems of traffic jams, which lead to wasted time, increased pollution, and frustrated commuters. By building a network of underground tunnels dedicated to electric vehicles, the Boring Company hopes to alleviate pressure from above-ground streets. This is particularly advantageous for densely populated urban areas, where expanding road capacity horizontally is no longer feasible. Underground tunnel networks offer a third dimension to transportation, one that doesn't interfere with existing city infrastructure or disrupt neighborhoods. These tunnels would accommodate autonomous electric vehicles, including modified Teslas, capable of moving through these tunnels at high speeds. The concept envisions people commuting in autonomous cars that zip below the city, free from traffic lights or obstacles. The absence of traditional cars, buses, and trucks means these tunnels can be designed for highly efficient, streamlined transit, potentially reducing travel times significantly. High-speed transit options such as sleds or Hyperloop-like pods could also be implemented, making it possible to travel across cities or even between neighboring cities in a fraction of the time it takes today. While the technology and concept are promising, there are challenges to overcome. Scalability and cost remain significant hurdles. Digging tunnels, even with advanced boring machines, is costly, and scaling these networks across an entire city or country requires substantial investment and planning. However, if successful, these tunnel networks could reshape urban transportation, making it faster, more efficient, and less environmentally impactful. Number 13. Smart grid technology. Smart grid technology represents a transformative shift in how we generate, distribute, and consume electricity. Unlike traditional grids, which are often outdated and inefficient, smart grids are designed to incorporate digital communication technology, sensors, and real-time data analysis to make the power supply more reliable and efficient. This integration enables the grid to respond intelligently to fluctuations in demand, helping prevent outages, optimize energy use, and incorporate renewable energy sources more effectively. One of the key features of smart grids is their ability to integrate diverse renewable energy sources, such as solar panels and wind turbines, into the existing power network. Traditional grids struggle to manage the variability of renewable energy. The sun doesn't always shine, and the wind doesn't always blow. However, smart grids can balance these fluctuations with real-time adjustments, ensuring a steady supply of electricity. This capability is crucial for reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and making the shift towards a greener, more sustainable energy system. Another compelling aspect of smart grid technology is its potential to empower consumers. Smart meters, which are a central part of the smart grid, provide users with detailed information about their energy consumption. This data allows individuals to adjust their usage habits, save on energy bills, and make more informed choices about how they use electricity. In the future, households might even become prosumers, producing their own electricity via solar panels and selling surplus energy back to the grid, fostering a decentralized energy system. Smart grids also enhance grid security and resilience. By incorporating advanced sensors and automation, these grids can quickly detect and respond to problems such as power surges or equipment failures, reducing the risk of widespread outages. This makes smart grids particularly important, as the world faces an increasing number of climate-related disasters that put stress on existing power infrastructure. Number 14. Global carbon capture and storage systems. These systems could be one of the most transformative megaprojects of our time, providing a crucial tool for mitigating the impacts of climate change. They're designed to capture carbon dioxide emissions directly from industrial sources, such as power plants and factories, preventing them from being released into the atmosphere. Once captured, the carbon dioxide can either be stored deep underground in geological formations or repurposed for use in various industrial processes, such as enhancing oil recovery or even creating synthetic fuels. The significance of carbon capture and storage systems lie in their potential to drastically reduce the levels of CO2, one of the main drivers of global warming, in the atmosphere. While renewable energy sources like solar and wind are key to transitioning to a greener future, many industries still rely on fossil fuels and continue to emit substantial amounts of carbon. These systems offer a way to bridge this gap, allowing us to curb emissions while renewable infrastructure is expanded. It is particularly important for hard-to-decarbonize sectors like cement, steel, and chemical manufacturing, where emissions are difficult to eliminate using renewable energy alone. Once the carbon is captured, it must be safely stored. Most plans involve injecting CO2 deep into underground rock formations, often in depleted oil or gas fields, where it can be stored permanently. This storage process is designed to be secure, ensuring that the gas does not leak back into the atmosphere. There are also efforts to repurpose captured carbon, turning it into products like carbonated drinks, construction materials, or even synthetic fuels, which could provide economic incentives to further invest in this technology. Despite its promise, large-scale implementation of these systems faces economic and technical barriers. The infrastructure required to capture, transport, and store carbon is costly, and questions remain about who will bear these expenses. Additionally, transporting CO2 from its source to storage sites requires an extensive pipeline network, which poses logistical challenges. However, with increasing support from governments and private industries, the feasibility of these systems is becoming more realistic. Number 15. Massive desalination plants. Massive desalination plants could be the game changer we need to solve the world's freshwater crisis. These gigantic facilities are designed to convert seawater into potable water, providing a reliable supply for regions suffering from chronic water scarcity. With nearly 2/3 of the global population facing water shortages, desalination offers a promising solution to meet the needs of growing populations, particularly in arid areas where freshwater sources are limited or overused. By transforming vast oceans into drinkable water, desalination plants offer a hopeful vision of abundant water in places where it's currently a rare commodity. One of the most significant benefits of massive desalination projects is their ability to support large populations living in dry regions. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Israel, and Australia are already leveraging desalination to address their water needs, and these efforts could expand even further to make a global impact. Large-scale desalination could ensure that even the most water-stressed communities have access to safe, clean drinking water, reducing dependency on dwindling rivers and lakes. This could improve health outcomes, boost agricultural productivity, and even help alleviate regional conflicts over water resources. Advancements in technology are also making desalination more feasible and appealing. Traditional desalination methods have been energy-intensive, often criticized for their high environmental footprint. However, recent innovations, such as reverse osmosis improvements and renewable energy-powered desalination, are helping to cut down on energy use and emissions. Solar and wind-powered desalination plants are particularly promising, offering a sustainable way to create fresh water without exacerbating climate change. Massive desalination plants hold the key to addressing one of humanity's most pressing challenges, ensuring a stable water supply for all. By turning the oceans into a source of life, these megaprojects could reshape how we approach water sustainability, giving future generations the chance to thrive, even in a world with growing climate and population pressures. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch this next video about the future of technology.